no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right, it feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right. It feels right, it feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about new makeup, or first impressions of new makeup that I recently purchased. And I used new makeup to create the makeup look that I'm wearing right now, but I will say that not everything that I'm going to use in this video is new, because I didn't purchase some of those items during my recent haul. So a lot of the products that I'm using are new products, and then I'm also using some other products that I've used in the past. I was really looking forward to filming this video, and I'm still glad that I did it, but I realized that this is probably the first time that I've used so many new products during a makeup tutorial. You know, you may introduce a couple of new products here or there, and so you might fumble around with 2 new products, but it's different when most of the products are new to you. It just kind of, you don't know what to expect, so it was a little bit tough to film because I like to be in control. I like to be in control and like to know what the outcome is going to be, and I had no idea how this look was going to turn out because I was using so many new things. Also, on top of that, you guys can tell that my background is different and I did something a little different with my lighting. So throughout the video, my reactions to some of the makeup was kind of like, huh, because the lighting was sort of throwing me off. I'm using my ring light, but I also have the box light in the room, and whenever I use the box light, I always look different in my viewfinder than how it actually turns out on camera on the video. Like, so it's gonna look great on the video, but it's hard for me to see the makeup. So let me go ahead and tell you guys, I love this bronzer. I'm glad I bought it, but my reaction is a little bit lackluster. And I like this eyeshadow, but didn't really react like I did when I was filming it. I got up from this chair and went in the mirror later and saw, oh, this looks really, really good. But as I was filming it, I couldn't see that. So just bear with me throughout this video. Know that I really like just about everything that I purchased. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for visiting today, and make sure that you click that subscribe button before you leave. And if you are a returning subscriber, you know I love you. You know I do. Thank you guys for stopping by and checking out this video. So if you want to find out how I created this makeup look and find out more about the new makeup that I'm trying out, then just continue to watch. We're trying out new products, and you guys know I just recently filmed a huge haul, so a lot of these products are from the haul. I'm not so sure about this Dip Brow Pomade by Anastasia. This is the shade Ebony. So I'm going to do things out of order and do my brows first, and then I'll do my eyes and so forth, because I don't want to wait and do my brows later and then I mess it up and totally destroy my entire makeup look. So we'll start off with the brows today. I won't film the entire process, but we'll do a little bit of it since it's a new product. And I'm just going to use this little angled brush that I use whenever I am using a brow powder. And we'll put a little bit there. And let's see. Okay. And I'm just starting out with a small amount. Wow, oh my goodness. And we're just gonna take what's left on the brush and just flick it up here. This is amazing. Oh my gosh, look at this, y'all. And I know this one is dark, but I want it dark. So let's just, you see no brow? Okay. I'm gonna fade it a little bit here at the front like I always do. I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't want it to be too faded. I mean, this was the smallest amount of product. I am in shock right now. I went ahead and sculpted out my brows and finished all of that work. So we're gonna move on. I was at the benefit counter. This is Give Me Brow. It's a brow volumizing fiber gel. So it's just a brow gel, and it's in this little tiny tube. It's a sample. The benefit counter lady gave me this, so I just thought I'll set my brows with this because it is a new product that I don't already have. If you're hearing noise, that's my daughter moving her belongings in. We just moved her in, moved her back from college yesterday, and she's got a few leftover items that she's bringing in from the car. Kind of like this. I kind of like this stuff. Since we're doing things kind of out of order, let's go ahead and get the eyes done as well. I'm going to try to use as many new products as I can. This is Blow Me Away. Since this is the new eyeshadow that I have, I'll use this today. And I don't have a new eyeshadow primer, so I'm just going to use my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, potion, and anti-aging. I'll just use this. This is my favorite, and I haven't used it for a while because I've been trying to use some other products. Here's my pumpkin. I'm gonna try this out today. This is Blow Me Away by ColourPop. This is not a new brush. I'm just going to take my M441 brush. Let's clean it off. This shade on the end looks like it's a shimmer or satin shade, and the others look matte. I'm going to take this shade and use it as a transition shade since it is a matte. And since there are only 4 shades here, I'm probably gonna keep this really simple today. Okay, I had to switch brushes. I was struggling to get the blending that occur, so now I've moved to a synthetic brush and we are in business. We're gonna keep it simple today. This is a 235 brush by Smith Cosmetics, and we're just gonna build up the shade. We're gonna take this lighter peachy shade, let's go back and take our Morphe brush and just blend again. Let's take the darkest shade. Gonna blend some more. I'm gonna take the satin shade and place that one on my lid, and I'm using my other new brush. We're gonna take some, this is not Fix Plus, this is a spray by Milani, and it's a prep and prime type spray, so we'll see. I'll take that and apply this shade so it'll be a little more intense, and I'm gonna put that on my lid. I like this brush. I like the size of it. This is nice. Now I'm just going to take that Smith Cosmetics brush and blend everything together again. So now I'm going to apply my lashes. These are just Wing It. These are by House of Lashes. These are the Tinkerbell lashes, and I'm excited to try them. I really like the adhesive by House of Lashes, but I'm going to try this Callus lash glue because I have heard good things about it as well, and it's a new product. So I'm gonna try this and apply my lashes, and I will be back. I meant to try this airliner. I meant to try this by Lancome, and I already have a lash on, so let's do this eye that doesn't have a lash. Nice. When working with liner, I try to be quiet, especially something new that I'm not sure how it's going to behave. I'm trying to focus, but that's pretty good. All right, let's see if we can do a little small wing with this. I'm just not sure if this is wing worthy, but we're gonna try. We'll do a little small one, because it doesn't seem to have like it's not a really pointy liner. So it might not be best for creating wings. It's nice for lining the lid, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna try to make a wing with this. It just doesn't seem like it's good for that. I may do a wing, but I'll choose something else. So I'm gonna finish, but this is good for this. So I'm gonna finish my lashes and I'll be back. I'll finish my lashes and I will be back, guys. I do want to create a wing, and I have on my lashes, and that's not normally how I do it, but I got sidetracked. So I'm gonna use this new brush that I got from Smith Cosmetics, and I'm gonna dip it in my Morphe gel liner. I'm just gonna use a little bit of it to see what I can do with the wing over here. Not working. I need that. I don't know what I need, but this is not working. We're gonna clean it up and I'll go back to another brush. I don't know. I'll fix my wing. I'm just not gonna do it on camera. This is just not going well. I'll fix my wing and I'll be back. So I'm gonna smudge some shades under my lash line. Let's start with the bright shade. So I started smudging underneath my lash line, but I'm gonna go ahead and put on my foundation before I finish that. So we'll come back to it. This was in my haul, but it's not a first impression. I have used this, but I'm going to use it again. This is the Milani Make It Last Setting Spray, and you can also use it as primer. We're gonna use a new sponge. I've had it a while. It's the Flawless Beauty Sponge by Morphe. I'm gonna use this Milani Prime Light Primer, and this is a face primer, strobing plus pore minimizing. I'm telling you, I'm kind of enjoying first impressions and not enjoying. Because when you're putting on things for the first time, you just don't know how to work with it yet. I like the lash adhesive that I used today, and I like the lashes that I have on today. Those are big pluses. I'm liking the Lancome liner as well, but it's just not the best for making a wing. So I've worn this already, but since I introduced it during the haul, I'm going to wear my Dior Skin Foundation. I'm going to apply it with the Beauty Blender. In the instructions, it says that it is best to apply with a Beauty Blender or with your fingers. What I like about this foundation is it just really minimizes pores. You get really flawless coverage with this. It's just, and it looks like skin. Okay, the sponge. How am I feeling? This is not a bad beauty sponge for the price. I can't remember what I paid for it, but it's more affordable than a Beauty Blender. I like the Beauty Blender better. My Mikasa Beauty Sponge came the closest. Like this feels more firm than a Beauty Blender. Now we're gonna use this NARS, I don't even know what they call it, but we're gonna use this NARS concealer, and this one is in the shade Caramel. And I'm going to apply it with this Real Techniques brush. I'm not sure if it's a concealer brush, I don't know. And I think it is a concealer brush actually. And I'm just going to place it here, and I'm going to blend it out with my Beauty Blender. And I'm testing it out under my eye here. I don't know if it will work or not, but we're going to test it out here. If I want to use it as a spot concealer, I probably need a darker shade. It is very creamy. It feels very creamy, guys. I'm liking how it feels. I think I'm gonna have to get my Maybelline Fit Me to spot conceal, because this is just gonna be a little bit too light for that. Take my little bracelet off. Take my bracelet off for a minute. Okay, this is blending out really well. I'm liking this. See, this is why I decided to stop on my smudging under my eye, because I knew I'd be putting a concealer on. So we just go back and fix that in a moment. I'm not used to doing it in this order. I like doing it in this order. It helps your foundation look better, but I get a little out of sorts whenever I do because this is not how I usually apply my makeup. I'm gonna take this It Cosmetics brush and just kind of try to fill in those lines, because this blender, this beauty sponge, is just a little more difficult to work with, and this may help me fill in those fine lines. It's not as easy as working with my beauty blender. So I'm gonna spot conceal a little bit here with my Fit Me. So I have two translucent powders. I have the medium deep from Laura Mercier, and I have the regular. And I just have a feeling the medium deep will be too dark in my concealer area, so I'm not even gonna do it there. So what I'm gonna do is do my normal Laura Mercier in my, especially under my eye, my concealer areas, and then I'm gonna use the medium deep everywhere else. So this one, of course, is not a first impression, but the medium deep will be. Let me go back over the sponge in those under eye areas with this little baby here, just to make sure I can get into those areas where that sponge doesn't fit. So it just doesn't squish enough to get under your eye like the beauty blender does. This is the Laura Mercier in the medium deep shade. I'm gonna take some in the cap, and I really wanted to try this because I want to be able to tell you guys if it works on lighter brown girls. So I thought, well, I'll put it in these areas here, because if it is dark, it can kind of help with maybe a contour look. See how that is dark? I think that's kind of dark. Lighter brown girls. Wow. But that's not bad, because it's doing exactly what I thought it would do if it was too dark. I'm like, okay, I can use it in my bronzing areas. So this might come in handy on a day when you don't have time to bronze. It may serve a similar purpose. Would still purchase again. So while that sits for a moment, because I'll dust it all off in a little bit, we'll go back and finish our eyes. I'm going to smudge my eyeshadow and put on my mascara and all that good stuff. Going back in with the darker pink and putting it on the corner here. And kind of try to fade it. And take it up under the wing a little bit. This is good. I like this, y'all. This is different. I like it. So let me do my eyeliner here. This is a liner that I've used before. Didn't get a new eyeliner. So we're going to use this Maybelline. And let me tell you guys, I'm so glad I discovered this liner, because I love Marc Jacobs liner, and this is just like it. Now, for my lashes, I'm using this. This is Sumptuous, and I think it's the same. It may be the same as something else I have, but this is a little sample size that came in as a free gift when I made my Estee Lauder purchase. So this is an Estee Lauder mascara. It's the free sample size, but I honestly think it's the same one I already have. But we're gonna use this one today. For my lower lashes, we'll be using Hot and Naughty by MAC. I repaired my Milani highlighter, remember? It was kind of broken, but I glued it back down, and this one is the number 3 in Strobe Light. So I'm going to go ahead and use it to highlight my inner tear ducts so that I don't forget. Now, ta-da! Okay, so bright. I'm going to bronze my face with this Tom Ford bronzer. I'm excited. Please don't disappoint me. I'm going to use this Morphe brush. This is the R2 brush by Morphe. And I know this, like when I swatched it, it's a little bit lighter than my Guerlain, but a little bit closer. What does it look like? I have another bronze shade that's similar. So let's see if this will at least give me something. So this is a very, so far it looks to be more of a subtle bronzing effect. For me, at least for my skin tone. I'm gonna use my angled brush. I like it, it's just not gonna be as intense or dramatic as like my Guerlain. I'm gonna use something else that I do use on the regular. This is something I have used before, and this is Swiss chocolate. I knew I wasn't going to be contouring today. I like to use this Swiss chocolate to kind of give that contour effect in my cheeks. And I'm still going to use another blush. Let's see how it kind of defines my cheeks just a little bit. And this is my Mikasa Beauty brush. And I actually like their brushes. Now I'm going to use, this is a new blush. I purchased this after the fact. This was not in the haul. This is the Benefit blush in Living the California Dream. Is that the name of it? California? This comes with a brush, but I'm going to just use my blush brush to go over that original blush. To highlight today, I'm gonna try out my Cover FX drops because they say that you can apply it over powder. So we're gonna see today if they're telling the truth. And I'm gonna do it like this. Okay, I'm just gonna put a few drops on my face, and I'm going to take my strobing fan and we're gonna just blend those in. I just want it to be intense. Intense highlight. I just want to see what this bad baby can do. What can you do? All right now. I ain't mad at it. I'm gonna take my beauty blender really quickly and just kind of soften the edge here. Oh, this is not a beauty blender. I'm gonna take my Morphe sponge and just soften the edges. Let's see if we can make this a little more intense by adding the Milani, and then we'll highlight the rest of my face. I'll highlight the rest of my face too. But this is really pretty by itself. But I want to see if I can really. Ooh, do you guys see? Now we'll see, what does this look like by itself. Okay. So these are very pigmented, creamy feeling. You can just tell how they're applying that it feels creamy. I feel like I'm gonna need lip liner on. Let's try this first. I'll tell you what it is in a minute. Wow, it smells like cake batter. This smells like cake batter. This is Prismatic Touch. You might not be able to tell, but I can see the lines, a lot of lines in my lips. So let's double up on this. Let's see how this looks. This looks like a similar shade, so let's try Taboo on top of this and see what we get. Okay, I like that together though. This is Make It Last by Milani, and I have used it before, but I did purchase it in my haul. It's 16-hour wear. It is really, really good. It has a very fresh scent, and I like it a lot. It's nice. I like it. Wow, look at my bronzer now. Like, okay. Okay, the bronzer is real.
And this completes the look. I hope that you all have enjoyed today's video. Please make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll be seeing you guys again very soon. So until the next time we meet again, this is Savvy, signing out.